All right, what's up, YouTube? This is GMAC. I'm going to show you a picture perfect example of my strategy in Asia. Um, well, as you can see, we gapped down. Uh, this dotted line is a 730 open, and what I'm looking for is power of 3, and I'm selling above 730, buying below. Remember? So I saw this gap getting filled, and we take out a swing point, a swing high, and I thought we was going to go down from internal to external. So I viewed this as an accumulation here at from 7 to 730. We've accumulated. We're manipulating. Now I was anticipating it distributing. I got in right perfect. I wish I would have held this trade. That's what I got to do better. But I was in, as you can see. Let's see here. I'll show you. I did take a initial loss getting in too early. Um, 411, 411.50 is what we got in. As you can see, we've got it times 5 accounts. I just, looking for 20 points. I probably got out after 10 or 12 because I do over leverage and scalp, and that does bite me in the butt sometimes. But back to the strategy. 730, I mark out. I'm selling above, buying below. I saw that we gapped down, and on a 15-minute, that looks like this right here. And since we closed here, I thought we would, maybe come back down into here, going from on a 1 minute, we have a swing point that we take out here. Um, then I was looking at a 5 minute, and if I would have zoomed out, I would have saw that this right here. And this is what happens when you get in the lower time frames. This is why I didn't hold, is because we gap down and we haven't filled this gap in on an hourly. On a 1 minute, we did fill it in, which is kind of weird. But that's why you got to stick with the higher time frame, and I didn't, or I could have held this. We got the fair value gap, boom, 8 o'clock, straight down. But anyway, on a 1 minute chart, that's basically where I live. I was like 730 opens here. I look back, we've accumulated. I was looking for manipulation into a PD array, and I went with as I was in this wick on a 5 minute. Well, it was on a 15 minute. I saw no, well, maybe on an hourly. Yeah, I was in this wick coming down at 4 right there, about 4:11, and I basically held till we inverted this gap, took out this swing point, this 730, and I was out. And if I would have held, it's another 100 and something handles, but that's what I'm working on. This is how simple it is. I'm marking out the 730. Have we accumulated? Okay, we're accumulating. I think we're manipulating into a PD array. Then I think we're going to distribute. So I go in. Um, I got in my first trade right here and got stopped out, but I immediately got right back in after I saw that I got in too early and, uh, you know, made up the difference. Sometimes that's the way it's going to happen. Uh, I'm going to take 2 trades a session, and if the second trade, if it would have kept on going, I'd have been out. I'd have been minus 350, 400, and I'd have been done. But that's the maximum I'll do. Sometimes it'll say I take 4, 5, 6, 7 trades, but it's because I start out with 10 micros, then I might add 5 and 5, or things of that nature. But basically, just looking for accumulation, manipulation, distribution on a 1 minute chart into a higher time frame um, PD array. And we inverted this here, so I thought we would come back down here, but I totally disregarded the hourly. If I would have saw the hourly, I would have been even more convicted, to hold, uh, to go lower. But that's just me growing as a trader. My personality is I want to get in and out. I want to make my money, and I've got to do better with it because that says 354.10. That could have said $4,050 times, all 5 accounts. So we're doing good. We're at 1,500 on 3 of these, just about, and on the other 2, we've got them up to almost 1,200. So I've got 2 more green days on 3, and 3 more days on those other ones. But that's going to be it. I just wanted to show a quick example of how I trade. It's very simple, using the power 3, above 730 sell, below, and looking for a PD array that is trading into, that is manipulating into. I'm always looking for the manipulation. I want to trade after somebody's been manipulated out. Like right here, I should have viewed this as, I should have waited on some sort of manipulation. I thought the manipulation was here after we took this out and got above 730. I was like, okay. Uh, and then I was using this as a order block. But you're going to get out. You're going to lose sometimes, and I'm not going to go into 20 points of drawdown. I'm going to take my 10 points and take my loss and re-enter if needed, and you can always make it back because look at how much it ran there. So that's what we did. We got us a good start to the week, and I appreciate y'all. God bless you, and good luck trading.